It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme today. It's the Bucs and the Bills under the lights on Monday night.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
So the Bucs now in great shape to begin their initial possession. And bringing them out is the top pick in the 2018 draft, fiery competitor from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield, 34 yards. And the Buccaneers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. They'll run with Cook. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Cook again. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was James Cook capping all of that off off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. Short completion, just 4 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Going with White here, toss left. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Deontay Hardy back deep. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Seven, our score after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They run the counter with Cook. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Allen off the play fake. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. On play action, Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
And again, it's Allen. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen going to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They run it again with Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And this time he is in. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Devin Tompkins on the return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get him next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Mayfield. He completes this to Russell Gage. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. They'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Mayfield to throw it.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw, Mayfield. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Russell Gage from 3 yards out.
And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
James Cook running back out now.
Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the 2nd time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. You know where I'm
Fantasy.
going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now, and they have a high expectation that what they've seen already will continue.
You talk about fantasy line, but you don't. Why don't you just play?
I'm not good enough to play the fantasy game. I enjoy watching
You're an
you do
analyst.
it.
You're an expert.
I mean, you were a champ last year. Keep it up.
5th place.
Okay. Well, that's a champ in my book.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen.
Well, and that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now finally got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
That's taken on the 25.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Got an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. But this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal and the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw some strong work from James Cook in that first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground with White. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Throwing, Mayfield. And this pass broken up. And the contact low time there, and now 4th down.
I thought he had that one, and that was really a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Hardy set to return. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Off play action. Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And now it's 2nd down.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs will take over possession here up at the 44. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Following the interception, Mayfield.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bills' 48-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Mayfield now from the 50.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Cook up the gut. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This will be fielded at the 17. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting
interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First down, here's White. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Mayfield now. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Mayfield on play action. Evans has it left side. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Mayfield with it once more. Completes it again to Gage. Touchdown! Russell Gage with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw, it's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And he fields it cleanly. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
The drive starts with a run by White.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
On the return, Hardy.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10
at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Allen now on 1st down. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another 1st down.
Well, if you like the matchup and that connection works to start the drive, no reason to go away from it. Let that defense prove that they can stop you. And here, it's 2 throws and 2 1st downs.
Allen's throw complete to Shakir.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Throwing, Allen.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, Your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
To throw is Allen. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bills have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Bass on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. That time a 6-play drive. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Turn up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So Mayfield and the Bucs down 28-21. A minute 8 to go. Mayfield to throw. That's complete to Otten. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Baker. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the tackle, defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it. Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st and goal. Mayfield to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for two.
Wow, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They're going to try and run for it. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the two-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home